Hey guys, I'm Babe, and today I'm going to be translating for us to see if we all balanced out what the eternal side got for us. If pretty much if there's any blind spots, um, or if we all just selling, because you guys are my shadows. We're each other's shadows. Um, Anything else I want to say? I'm gonna miss the air really quick. I got a lot of the guests out today. I got Michelle out for receiving and sending. I got the hourglass out for sending and receiving. I got you guys. I got the eternal side. I got tarot. And I got our light, which this is an awesome new candle that I got that I'm enjoying a lot. And at the moment, as I'm looking in, it's reflecting, which is really good. So it's definitely going to be reflecting work. But it's reminding me of a water base also. This is water base reflecting. I feel like I can get a whole translation probably to the candle, honestly. This could be the here realm reflecting the eternal realm. It sounds intriguing to say, but that's what this is. This here realm reflecting the eternal realm. It's kind of reminding me of like my ancestors did this, and I do the same thing. It's that aspect. You're reflecting the eternal realm. That was the candle given my. I think I'm gonna leave it right here just because. As long as it's not in the. You could never be in the way, huh? So I say, long as it's not in the way. I'm gonna flip this over, then I'm gonna knock on tarot, and I'm gonna get to it. Oh, this smells so good. It's energizing. We need some energy, don't we? Eternal gonna give it to us. This seems like a reminder, honestly. That's what this is. Translating. Are we have any blind spots, or do we need confirmation? Are you needing confirmation of what you're doing? Are you feeling like you're selling, like you on track, or do you like, yo, am I on track or not? Which is a blind spot. And this is what I'm here to do, is to translate. I didn't knock on the door again. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't knock on the door. I be on the eternal side, so I be forgetting, like, we don't need to knock on the door. And I'm not gonna knock on the door because eternal side said I didn't need to knock on the door. My physical aspect was like, we didn't knock on the door. And eternal was like, we just stroll in. We go through walls and everything. We don't need to knock on the door. What's wrong with you? That's funny. And you know what's intriguing? Speaking of this, because I'm using the candle for this energy, I feel like the candle is doing a lot of translation right now. I burned my little finger as I was lighting it. I have one. When I went to the store and I bought this, I purchased this. I swear I had grabbed one of them little torch ones where it's like it's like this a little bit, and you like light it. But I had to use a regular lighter. And when I went to light it, it burnt my finger. In my mind, I was like, who ate chicken fingers today? Going and burnt my doggone finger. Food are these. It's the cause and effect aspect for sure. You chowing down that them fingers, somebody else gonna have a side effect that may not be so pleasant. And here goes our message. So that's kind of funny because that seemed just like what I said. King of Cups, the Temperance, and you are manifesting. This is your spouse. Your spouse is giving you a balance. You guys are manifesting. That's super awesome. This energy to me, the King of Cups, is a guy. He can start a foundation. He the king of it. Well, of course, of it. Your spouse is giving you a balance to manifest. That's so beautiful. See? Here's your spouse. give you a balance. Like y'all complement each other where y'all able to manifest. Like y'all having communication, but it's showing like all these manifestations, and these are all stars. So this is light in the dark. Y'all definitely is using this aspect. You reflected the eternal realm. That is so fundamentally awesome. That's a lot of communication too, and it's a balance. I got the 10 on it. That's so awesome. I knew it was gonna be that type of work. Tarot just came out to confirm. That's so funny. This is confirmation for sure. And if it don't seem like affirmation to you, then you're going to meet somebody and they're going to give you a balance. You're not going to be able to manifest. I forgot to flip this over. Or is it all about timing? Huh? Is it all about timing, honey? You didn't forget anything. It's about timing. Aye, something's on the end. Speaking of that, that's intriguing. Oh, wow. That's intriguing. Something's gonna end. And somebody's going with the balance. Because justice is putting an end to something. And it's like the world is this. The world card came out. It's a cycle that you're going through that's about to stop. Put another card for this ending. This ending is standing out a lot. It's going with a balance. Being stuck. You're not gonna be stuck too much longer. You're gonna find a balance. That had me a little intrigued for a second. But yeah, that's the ending. And you're stuck. You're not going to be stuck for too much longer. Whatever cycle you've been going through that had you stuck, it's going to be coming to an end. And it's going with whoever you're manifesting with is why you're going to be unstuck. And it's based off divine communication. This don't seem like, I want to say physical communication, but it's just like, how you think you communicating right now, honey? The eternal realm speaks through me. You know, we're all shadows, and I'm very aware of it, so I'm able to, translate this energy. But that's kind of intriguing with me saying that, because it's just like, only thing that makes it difficult is contradictory, which even contradictory still somehow plays a beneficial part to somebody, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But that seems to be one of the big problems that slow things down. It's like the eternal realm is there guiding you, but you can ignore it and it slows things down. That contradictory. Should I listen to what I'm feeling, or should I listen to what I'm seeing? Probably what you're feeling. But then again, some people would be like, I felt this way, and I did it, and I had all these bad side effects. Maybe it was a lesson. You need to see. Maybe you need to see the bigger picture in it, or maybe something actually did tell you shouldn't have did that. I'm just saying. The King of Swords. Your spouse is justice. That is awesome. Of course he's justice because he's your foundation. It's like the whole structure of it. And your cup is overflowing. Your foundation is overflowing. This is awesome. This translation. I put these cards back down a certain way. I had to put them back down the right way. I was about to fix it, but I'm going to leave it this way and see what that is. But I put the cards back into different places. And I want to see what it's going to be. energy before. It's a balance. You're stuck in your balance. Then over here I put the ending card above the cup overflowing. Like a 1 in 10. What is that? 1 in 10. This aspect. Something gonna be leaving out. That's literally a death aspect. That's intriguing because it's just like this is the same exact energy, guys. Into your structure, even how the work I do, I can recognize when somebody's about to die. That's how overflowing your cup is in your foundation. You can spot that out, and that's this energy. You know somebody about to collapse for sure. And they're probably gonna guide you. They're probably already guiding you. They're telling you they're about to collapse. That's the intriguing part. That's something I've realized about myself, energy that I naturally pick up. I know when people are about to leave out, and I know when they're coming back. It's a feeling. I don't know. I want to say older people. I'm not sure yet with younger people, honestly. But older people, it's like they get to a certain age, they start. It's like they know they're about to die, and they start having this little urge to want to make things right. If that makes sense. And to make things right, you need a lot of shadow work to navigate to help people. If that makes sense. So people understand it. As into maybe people around them be more open-hearted, or when it actually do happen, they won't just be so concerned as to why did that happen, you know. They don't forget that they're still here. That's the main thing. They forget that they're still here. That seems to be really important, that they're still here. That's where it becomes really intriguing. Because they will guide you if you pay attention. But a lot of them don't pay attention, so I think that's where you get the people they call demons. Like, you say you love me, now you want to ignore me. Okay, now I gotta be a bad kitty and do some intriguing things that may annoy you, but it's going to get your attention. Just like a kid, you know. You start paying them attention, they start doing intriguing things, but they know it's going to get your attention. And they get your attention, but it's not in the way that they expected. You'd be highly upset. And when we say a demon, you might be terrified, but it's somebody that you love that's trying to get your attention. That's just the only way to get it. That's the only way you recognize it, apparently. Seeking, yes, you're seeking. They hop right on that, like, here, you go. Tell them, honey, you tell them. You're seeking. You're seeking eternal realm. This could be your spouse, loved one. You're still here. You're ignoring them. You may even get freaked out by signs they send you, but apparently you didn't know that person so well because you would recognize certain things as them. It's kind of sad. That's where that word, what is love, really mean. Because you gotta pay attention. Like, literally pay attention to things they like while they're here. What did, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. What did they like to eat? Certain smells, you know. You never smell somebody, it's like, oh my God, smell like such and such, or food, you know. It just awakens you to remember something, you know. Could have been a hairstyle, a book, a word, a song. It's something if you pay enough attention to it. Like, I give out examples of me all the time. Y'all gonna recognize me for sure. I'm just saying I do, because that's really things that I pay attention to that guide me. You know, so it's just like I tell my son that I'm gonna be in the sky. I'm the moon for sure. You could find me right up there for sure. That's me. That's what I tell my son all the time. Or I used to tell him anyway. When I wasn't around, I would tell him that, like, don't worry, dude. I'm in the sky. I'm right there. No worries. So now when he see the movie, I'm 1,000% sure he thinks of me. But it's true. It's me. But just gotta pay attention. That's it. The nose smell. You smell. It's definitely the smell. Smell. This person want you to smell. You smell them. For sure. Smell is your remembrance. That's kind of intriguing because I believe when I caught COVID, I lost my nose senses. I couldn't smell, and I didn't even realize I couldn't smell. And this is an important aspect for me, honestly, because I love things that smell good. Like, majority of my day, I do nothing but make sure I smell good. Some people probably say you overdo it, but it's like you can never overdo it. Definitely when it's delicious stuff you consuming of, you can never overdo it. And I like to smell like candy and freshness all the time and flowers. So I seem like I overdo it sometimes, but it's like I want you to smell me from a mile away. I want you to know, oh, that's Ginger, that's Brittany, that's Babe. Like, you guys call me Babe, I'm Babe, okay? But on my platform, guys, it's Skulls Welcome. Actually, yeah. And on my other platform, it is My Story Blends, which is Twitter and YouTube is My Story Blends, and where I'm gonna post this at, where you guys probably gonna find it at, is Skulls Welcome. But I also do translations and other good work on My Story Blends, which I got a lot of platforms, but those are my two main ones right now I'm using because they're kind of one of the same. I'm gonna start something off new eventually, but in the meantime, my platforms are Skulls Welcome and My Story Blends, which you should definitely like and subscribe, so you can always have me with you. I know you be wanting answers, and I'm just right here waiting to give them. Wisdom box just waiting, like, come knock on me. I give myself chuckles, but seriously, very serious. I can't force it on people. That's the thing. You can't force it. You have to want it. Justice, and that's the justice aspect. You have to want it to receive it. If you don't want it, you just And I realize with some people, they're not with the justice business. They go on with that honesty stuff. They either are afraid of it or scared of it. One, they're scared of it because they don't like knowing the unknown, Simple things as to, oh my God, somebody about to die. One of my loved ones about to die. But it's like, everybody die eventually, right? It's just nice to know that person's time is coming quickly. You should appreciate it a lot more, but I realize everybody don't like it. And they don't like it normally because, honestly, they do bad things. So it's like you have a person that can tell you what you're doing, and you thought it was in the dark. It's like, oh, no, I don't like that. But it's like, you did it. Don't do it if that light switch get cut on, and you just be like, no, no, no. It wasn't me. Yeah, it was. It was you in the dark and in the light. I see you. It's intriguing because the work I do, or just being a faith person in general, it's making me think about my traveler deck. It's a card that's in there, and it says, is God the police? And I always get a chuckle, and I'm like, yeah, you're the police. It's making me think of myself and the work that I do as into a kid that's always telling. Some people do not like that worth nothing. I tell you, they don't like it. Like, you always telling, but it's like, why did you do it then? You did it, right? I'm not making this up. You did it. Okay? That's something that I've learned. But some people appreciate that. Like me, I don't care what I've done or tell me. I like for my son to be honest with me. That's what I'm getting at. I don't sit there and be like, don't you say that around such and such. It's like, hey. I do look at my stuff like, geez, man, dude. But I don't tell him not to speak up on something that's true, That's how you create liars. And then when they start lying to you, then it's just like, oh, no, food are these. You only post a lie to other people. No, a liar is a liar, yo. Okay? Okay, seriously though. It's just better to be honest. And this image catch my attention. It's definitely the smell. That's the intriguing part. Each of them holding their nose. This is my first time pulling this out too. Something that I had found inside the Groveport Messenger. I just finished telling you guys about my COVID situation. My nose stopped working. Oh, I didn't. I'm only in 20 minutes, so it's okay. My nose stopped working, and I didn't even know. Like, I don't know how long it was out, honestly. I really don't freaking know. But I know that I came where I'm at here now, which is my ex's place. I stay with my ex. And when I walked in here, my Sunny Boo was like, I smell something burning. And I'm thinking like, wow, I don't smell nothing burning. You know? But I didn't think too much into it or whatever. Then eventually, I think I was eating something or something. I eventually realized, oh, I'm not smelling anything, you know. I'm spraying on stuff and I don't smell it. That's when I realized, like, oh, no, I don't smell. Which it was kind of nice, honestly, not smelling nothing, because you don't expect to smell nothing, if that makes sense. You don't know if something smells good. If it don't, you don't know. But one day I had used this face scrub stuff that my ex had, and I was like, it smelled like oranges. And it awoke in my senses back. I was like, that smells like oranges. And I got my senses back since that day. It was intriguing, honestly. But that was my little COVID situation. I still, you know, catching it and the side effect that I had. I didn't smell nothing. I didn't die. I just couldn't smell, which that wasn't a bad aspect. Because at that point in time, I was staying in the shelter. And I would just sit in the bathroom all day. I do that in general. I can't even just blame the shelter, but that's just something I did that day. Around that time, I sat in the bathroom all day. And I couldn't smell nothing. I couldn't tell you what it smelled like. If it smelled good or horrible. But to me, I actually enjoyed it, honestly. If I could, I would like to take breaks sometime not to smell. And that's intriguing coming from a person who loves smells. Like, you don't think about it. Death. That's a lot of death that came out, yo. That's the end, and this is death. I did say somebody was gonna collapse, didn't I? Yep. That's what it is. For sure. Who's collapsing? It your granddaddy. These cards is back. I'll leave it that way because I got it that way, but I can't see it. I can't see. Yep, death. Use your intuition. It's justice. Justice is the fact that you can recognize it. Use your intuition, and then they go to death. And this image is intriguing because it's coming towards you. It's kind of like what I was speaking about. Their energy, you can feel their energy. It's like a crying for help. This also feel like coming back energy, where somebody can get pregnant. As to, it's a skeleton heading to a person. Well, that can be conceived time, also. That's a lot of energy in that, honestly. But either way, it's good. You're gonna know it by using your intuition, your third eye, your self-conscious, our airwave, which is the eternal aspect. You will recognize it, and it's justice based. Yeah, in class you're gonna have an ending, and you're gonna have a death. The ending though is you not being stuck, which honestly, that's making me think about an actual old person. I don't want to use an age on that one, but I'm saying old just because that's what I feel the energy of, honestly. Where a person can be in pain, which making them feel stuck, and they are relieved to go to the other side. You know, some people say rest, R.I.P., rest in peace. Literally, they get to rest now. I feel that energy too. It's not something to be sad about. It's a good thing, even though it's a delicate situation, a conversation to talk about, because some people, their acceptance of it is just It's too much resistance to something that's just natural but don't even go nowhere. It strengthens you. If that makes sense. It helps. It's like recycling. So recycling is beneficial. It's the same aspect as being here and then going to the eternal realm and then coming back from the eternal realm and coming back here. It's a game of recycling. It don't just disappear. Like I love throwing stuff away. Like this is definitely compliments of recycle. I toss these in the trash quite often, not to brag about it, but I know it's going somewhere else and it's gonna get reused again. So I don't think so much of it. I say, why you just toss it in the trash then? It's going to a better place and it's gonna come right back to me again. It's not nothing to be scared of, but for some people it's just, oh my god. But it's like, I'm here to guys to remind you, what do you need? Which I might start doing private readings, honestly, just because of that. Because that's what I can do. I can tell you what's going on. I can communicate. What do they call that? A medium? All the things. I'm a lot of things, yo. I tell you no lie. I believe that's a medium where you can communicate with the eternal realm. You can conversate with them. Something like a Ouija board. I'm very good at operating that way. But normally I say I operate like a Buddha, because I really do. But for me, that's that same aspect, if that makes sense. I'm going to pull a couple more out, then I'm going to wrap it up. So this energy is quite good, because it's your spouse giving you a balance. Y'all having communication, but y'all manifesting. And this is light in the dark. Like all y'all manifestations are in the dark. It's all the eternal aspect. Okay, I gotta explain this, guys, to you, because you may not understand the stars. You don't see stars out at daytime, even though metaphorically, if you think about the ones you guys normally idolize, even me sometimes. Like, I looked up The Rock recently because it came across my mind, and he is somebody that is quite desirable to me. Honestly. And he's looked at as a star. I'm not meaning in that form, but it can be for you, maybe. Because I did mention it, and I do understand it. But this manifestation is a star aspect, like in astrology, as to what you see at night time. They shine. Y'all energy is like that. That's how y'all communicate. This is not physical. It'll probably be even perfect when y'all actually do come physical, if y'all ever will. But the eternal side, I got it on lock. He got it on lock. So I think let's go with the world card, honestly. Like you can go from here and then there. Here, then after. Here, then after. Here, then after. That's quite amazing. But you feel stuck. It's a stuck energy for sure. Maybe it could be in the form I just gave, as into something left out, but you don't think it came back. Or maybe the person on the eternal side left out, but they feel stuck. There's a such thing where energy gets stuck. They don't think that they're gone. It's a real thing. It causes confusion, but that could be them also, honestly. Or they can't come back to this physical aspect. Even though they keep trying to, they don't believe that they're on the eternal side. It's a stuck energy for sure, but it's going to be coming to an end. Your spouse is justice. Your spouse gives a lot of guidance. Either your spouse is on the eternal side or they're on the physical side. Only you will understand this. But they give you the guidance. They gave you the chance to manifest. Whether you recognize them from the eternal aspect. Because look, this is your spouse. This is your foundation. They justice for you. They're giving you justice from the eternal side. And even with me saying that, all these swords seem like can be the eternal side energy, where they feel stuck, and they won't be stuck for so much longer. Something's going to end on that side. It could be a change of perspective, but however it goes, something is stuck, but it's going to come to an end. Your foundation is overflowing. You got a lot of justice in it. You got to use your intuition, your self-conscious. I'm gonna start teaching you guys in chakra form. It's been a while since I touched up on it because I say your intuition, and I'm realizing I do my translations for younger people, older people who are my age. They can enjoy too, but I am here to teach younger ones, and I do forget that sometimes a part of me. So I have to go back in the form of speaking on chakra base. Um, and for today's topic is definitely crown. It's right at the top, up here with my rabbit. We move quickly with the airwave. We move quickly with the airwave. Um, and I'll speak on the other ones when I feel the need to, but at the moment this is the crown base, um, which will help you with guidance. And even with me sitting there saying this is for younger people, when I say your spouse, it could be a dad, or it can literally be the eternal father guiding you, giving you all this guidance. Alright, few more. And actually, no, I'm gonna look at my book really quick. I brought my notebook too. See what's in here really quick. 30. Okay, stop in a minute. I don't want my translation to be too long. I want it to be enough for you guys to soak in. I don't want to overdo it. And on top of that, I do get drained quite quickly. Energy translating it is a drainful situation. I ain't even gonna lie, but I feel good. So, but I do gotta check the time. Oh no! First thing I'll flip open. Why are men weaker than ever? Why are men weaker than ever? Their lack of puberty kit for the boys, firm trust, confident. They don't trust. They don't have firm confidence, and they don't trust. Cement restraint. I highlighted that. It's right up under. Why are men weaker than ever? Semen. Oh, how can I say the word? Semen betraying. Can you say the word, honey? Can you get the word out? Semen retrain. I still don't feel like I seen that right. Seems like I still ain't said that right because I'm talking about semen. It's okay. Young people, they should understand what they're dealing with, because it can be a scary feeling one day. What's wrong with my words, yo? I think I'm feeling my Sunny Boo energy, honestly, because this is part of his energy. I'm talking about a puberty kid. I just had a conversation about this with my son, honestly, about a hygiene aspect, and it's coming out with puberty kid, and I'm having a hard time speaking, and it's making me think of my Sunny Boo, honestly. Mommy, don't be on here sharing all my business. Look, yo, our lessons teach, okay? The semen restraint. I'm not sure what age for guys that they start realizing stuff come out of their middle area of their penis. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but that's like a very important aspect right now. And even myself thinking I have a son, and he could be in the age where he can be releasing lotion outside of his tunnel. Alrighty, but that's feel like the energy. I'm gonna leave it on that. I'm not gonna dig too deep in it at the moment, but why are men weaker than ever? Semen restrained, semen retrained, semen. Oh my God. Semen restrained. Accountability. I got that parenthesized. Their lack of puberty kit. Then I got to the side for boys. Firm, trust, confident. One can, they feeling or believe that rely on someone or something. They don't feel strong. They don't feel confident. They gotta rely on somebody. That's why they feeling weaker. Alrighty. And I really do got a whole hygiene kit aspect on here. Face wash, step one. Consume habits that make people lose respect for them. Common habits that make people lose respect for them. Recognize the signs. Build a line of defense. Don't make weird. Oh, Jesus, I wrote it down. Don't make it weird. Even for myself, having a child and realizing that they're going through some changes. You know, they may be waking up hard, or you guys may be waking up hard. I can just speak in general, but I have to think of both aspects, a young person and an older person. I'm not sure exactly watching, but it's that time where that's going to be happening, and hopefully they don't be feeling weird in it, or the person that's supposed to be helping them don't make it weird. Like myself, I hope I don't make it weird, you know. Just how to deal with it. Gotta figure out a way to deal with that, because guys seem like the focus point right now, which is kind of funny because this whole energy was guy energy. Like in the helping aspect, you had the King of Cups, that's your spouse, the King of Swords, which is your justice. I have another one, and then you actually had Justice come out. They all back to back. And then why are men weaker than ever is the first thing at the top of my notes for the page I flipped on. And it's going with semen restraint, accountability, their lack of puberty kit, affirm trust, confidence, one can, the feeling or belief that rely on someone or something. Alright. That was intriguing. I didn't expect those ones. I even forgot that I wrote that down, honestly. It's kind of intriguing, but I'll put one more card up from the middle and I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Let it all sink in. I don't wanna overdo you guys. Things are coming together. Your foundation, your structure are gonna come together. It's all coming together, which is not surprising because your cup is already overflowing. But I guess when it's overflowing, you know, it do take a while to get things together because you got tons of water over there, you got tons of water over there. It sounds like I'm talking about myself now, honestly, because I do a lot of work. I have done a lot of work, and it's all over the place. Even how I just told you guys about my platform that I have. I got Skull's Welcome, where I posted on YouTube. No, pardon me. You see, that's what I mean. Got stuff all over the place. Where you put it at, honey? I'm just being sarcastic, but seriously. It on my YouTube is My Story Blends, and then my Facebook platform is Skull's Welcome, which that connects to my Instagram. Instagram and Facebook, I go by the same aspect, which is Skull's Welcome, and YouTube and Twitter is Skull's Welcome. But it's all me and it's all beneficial, and you all do want a part of it. So make sure you like and subscribe, okay? And remember, be kind. You are a reflection.